Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, grandfathers and grandmothers, listen, I'd just like to give you all a very warm welcome to a brand new gaming channel. Now, I know you're all thinking, oh, here we go, another gaming channel. This is going to be a gaming channel with a bit of a difference. First, I'm not trying to sell this gaming channel. It's just, I thought I would just start this channel up just to do something a bit different. As far as the standard of gaming channels is concerned. So in this channel you will not be finding any screaming teenagers with like 100 of their friends in the background all squawking and cackling like a gaggle of geese. It's just going to be a really chill sort of easygoing channel. We'll do some game reviews, this, that and the next thing. The difference being, obviously this channel, I want to make it really for the viewer as opposed to myself, So you will not find any sponsorships or any ads or anything like that. There's not going to be any Surfshark or Squarespace or any rubbish like that. Really, the purpose of this channel is just, have a bit of fun, strike up a bit of conversation on the comments. But more importantly, it's for you guys. So what I mean by that is, this channel is not going to be specified or explicitly one game. I want you guys to tell me what you want me to play, and that's going to be the beauty of this channel. So it's going to be by a gamer for the gamers as such. But anyway, I just thought I'd do a very first upload really. GTA stunt races, a nice easy chilled out first video, just chill. Obviously the channel's Bawsaq Gaming. It's not entirely related to GTA, but the reason I've chose this name, as you can probably tell by my accent, I'm Scottish. And the Scottish word for scrotum is actually Bawsaq, which kind of makes sense, seeing as I think a lot of the words in GTA 5, such as pisswasser, which obviously means piss water, is derived from certain Scottish slang. And I think that's owed to Rockstar North having, their involvement in the production of this game. But yeah, just we're going to do some stunt races, have a bit of fun, just a nice chilled session, As far as my online career is concerned, I think I'm about a level 104 or 105. I'm not the best at this game, to be honest with you, but it is one of my all-time favourite games, and I love it. I absolutely love doing the races. I've more or less done everything there is to do in the actual sort of base game. I've got my bunker, I've done my casino heists and all that stuff. I've got plenty of money sat in the bank, so yeah, I thought we'd just have a bit of fun, do some GTA races and just chill. It's a nice chilled gaming channel, so welcome. If you want to subscribe, by all means you can. Not going to force you. If you want to like the video, if you enjoyed it, by all means, yeah. But really, like I said, the main point is this is a channel by a gamer for the gamer. So like I said, it's really about, trying out new games, doing little reviews and stuff like that. So if you've got any games, because I'm on Steam, Steam is like a minefield of all these little weird sort of independent games, that, a lot of many people wouldn't even think of trying. So if there's any that you would recommend for me to try, then, by all means do it. And, we'll have a play about and see what it's like. But anyway, let's try and finish first in this race, I absolutely love GTA races, I do. It's one of my favourite elements of the whole GTA game, as opposed to, just running around shooting people and stuff like that and completing missions. The racing aspect is my favourite, because I'm very competitive as a gamer. And also as well, again, the difference between my channel and, another channel, again, it's got, screaming teenagers and, people try to be funny and, kind of that whole fake persona is that, I'm not like that. With me, you'll get what you get, and that's it. I'm 30 years old to start with, so I might not be as fun as some other ones, but, I like to have a laugh, I've got quite a bit of wit in my word. And obviously, I don't know if you would classify me as an old school gamer, but, I've played every console that's been on the market since around 1995. PlayStation 1. I've got a big a lot of nostalgia with these old consoles. So like I said, I'm a bit of a what you would call a nostalgic gamer. But like I said, yeah, GTA 5 is one of my favourite games. I love the entire GTA series. GTA San Andreas being the sort of main one. And do you know what? Actually, this race we are doing pretty well. So I think we can just chill, take it easy in this race. We don't need to worry about, getting overtaken. Although there is somebody just starting to sleep up to the rear And obviously, you know, having the custom Shitaro really does make a difference, you know. I know the Shitaro is such a commonplace vehicle, you know, in sort of stunt races and any other motorcycle race, but it really is the best bike. Granted, it's expensive, it is really expensive, but, you know, it's the best handling bike. However, I would never pass up the opportunity to use the Bate 801. You know, for the money, it's the best bang for your buck, you know, it's like 15,000 bucks. On you know, on the phone, on the store. So, you know, 15,000 bucks, you might spend like another 25 to 50,000, you know, maxing it out with the upgrades and stuff like that, but it's still an amazing bike and it handles so well. But generally in any bike race I will just use the Shitaro, just because I like using the Shitaro. And yeah, we've pretty much won this race, easy peasy. And I haven't even came off the track yet, which is a surprise, because normally if I'm talking I'm not really concentrating on what I'm doing, but yeah, this is a really easy course. It's an easy track, you know, it's quite hard to crash, especially being on a bike, you know. And we're just coming up to the finish line very soon. So obviously guys, if you want to, you know, add me on Steam, feel free. I'll leave my gaming ID in the comments below. You know, I usually sign on to GTA Online at least once a day, so I'm always around, I'm always up for doing heists and races and stuff like that. You know, I don't mind, you know, helping you out, even if you need somebody to do a heist or something. You know, I'm pretty good with the gun. So yeah, I'll leave my Steam and my Rockstar social down in the description below, and you can add me up. That's cool, I'm cool with that. We'll do another race actually. Right, so we're back into another race. Turbine, it can be quite an interesting course, this one actually. And with any of these sort of off-road tracks, I always go with the custom BF400. Why people go for things like trophy trucks and dubsters and that, when it's such a really, you know, difficult terrain and to kind of navigate, I don't understand why. Not only that, these big vehicles are slow as hell. So with any luck, we should come first in this race as well, actually. With any luck. And just so you guys know, I actually use an Xbox controller while playing the PC version of GTA 5. It's just, I'm more of a console man, but I just like the flexibility and obviously the better graphics that you get from playing, you know, on the PC. So obviously it's kind of the best of both worlds. But you know, look, these big trucks, they don't have the nimbleness and the speed that the bikes do. But obviously you need to be careful, because if one of those trucks crashes into you, you're off your bike. And if you're off your bike, that can cost you the entire race, you know. That can cost you, you know, so much time on trying to make a comeback. But if we can try and get past those guys, this guy is going to try and knock me off. Yeah, I knew it. But we've managed to save ourselves. There we go. I might just hang back behind this dude till we're kind of on a bit of a wider bit of track. There we go. Excuse me, got something in my throat. Right, so we're in first position. Happy days, happy days. Right, let's just try and maintain that. I've got another another BF 400 on my tail. This is quite a tricky bit here. The key is to come off to the side here and just launch yourself over the turbines. Because again, if they hit you, you're in trouble. And then try and wheelie as you land, and that will give you a little burst of speed. There we go. Right, so we're in first. We're not sitting comfortably, but if we can try and gain a bit of speed coming across this little cross section here, obviously avoiding all the other traffic, we should be fit. There we go, there we go. That's us. And we've still got the BF 400 on our tail, but we should be able to slip past him at some of those tricky corners. Try and keep off to the side here so that you're really not kind of in the way of those turbines, you know. There we go. Right. Let's try and build up as much speed as we can. There we go. Right, so we're in first again. Super duper. Also, for anyone that's watching, you know, if you're into races and stuff like that, I mean, I'll quite happily race with anybody all night long. And I find that nowadays it's really difficult to try and find, you know, a populated lobby with enough decent players, you know, to have a good race with. You know, it's no fun when it's only 3 or 4 people, you know. So if anyone, you know, is part of what do you call those things, a clan, you know, a GTA group or whatever that likes to race, let me know in the comments below, and I'll join up with you guys and race away, because I absolutely love the races, you know. Right, we need to try and edge in front of this little douchebag here. I mean, granted, he's more or less got the same sort of idea as me, you know, try and get as much speed and as much distance while you're on the jumps. We should be able to push past him on this next lap, as long as we don't come into contact with, there we go, happy days. Right, okay, so it's going to be pretty much plain sailing for the time being. Yeah, he's miles away, he is miles away. Right, and we've got a fastest lap, which is awesome. Right, so a key here is just to try and keep the speed up as much as possible, and just to try and not have any accidents, you know, crashing into things and stuff like that. Just whiz around this corner, there we go. Let's try and keep the speed up. There we go, that's fine. And I think we are definitely going to win this particular race. Yeah, second position's a good 20-25 seconds behind. That crash really hurt him. So brilliant stuff. I actually honestly thought that guy sat on the track there was going to reverse into me. That's one of the things that I hate, but I also love doing. Like, usually you get these butt-hurt people, you know, they get off to a terrible start, you know, and they just don't really have the desire to try and play catch-up, so they just go the opposite way and try and crash into you. It's annoying, but it's quite funny. I'm guilty of doing it myself, you know, or sometimes what I'll do, if I, you know, get off to a bad start, or if I get caught up in all the pandemonium, you know, usually at the first corner of any race, you know, particularly if there's a lot of players, you know, and you end up getting crashed into and there's just no hope of gaining back some ground, usually I'll just find somebody and just pick on them, you know, just crash into them and stop them from making any ground, and I've just missed a checkpoint, and that is really going to set me back. Oh shit. Right, we're still in first. Oh yeah, we're fine, we're absolutely fine. Second place is miles behind. Usually that happens without me knowing, because obviously I don't really keep an eye on the minimap, so sometimes I'll just whiz past a checkpoint without even going through it, and then, you know, the game takes a while for it to tell you that you've actually missed a checkpoint and you need to go back, and then by the time you've found out you've missed a checkpoint, it's already far too late, you know, and the race is a bogey at that point. But yeah, I quite enjoy this track actually. What I've realised as well is that this kind of predefined stunt races that Rockstar have created, they've not really changed in such a long time. You know, I think I'd love it if Rockstar could create like new stunt races all the time. You know, I know you can go into user created ones, but your chances of finding, you know, a decently populated lobby on those sort of user created ones is slim. So, you know, it'd be good if Rockstar could actually maybe put a bit of effort into creating new stunt races, maybe like 1 or 2 a week, you know, just for a bit of variance, because, you know, all these stunt race tracks, you know, like Gauntlet and, you know, Downhill and all that stuff, I know them all off by heart, you know. Right, there we go, another one race, that was quite easy. Right, cool. Let's do one more race, guys, and then we'll wrap it up here. Right, so we're straight back into another race in the city. I particularly like this track as well. In the actual sports class, the Italia GTO is by far the best. It's got the speed and the grunt, although it can be a bit of a difficult beast to tame. You know, it's quite unruly, you know, as far as taking corners is concerned. But if you can get a good run, yeah, you're more than likely to kind of end up coming first. So. Yeah, and again, this will be the last race of this particular video. This is again, it's just like an introductory video, just, you know, to say welcome to the channel. You know, and like I said, the whole point of this channel is to, you know, it's by a gamer for the gamers. So, you know, please let us know in the comments below if there's any games you want me to try and test out, and, you know, we'll do like a little playthrough, stuff like that. You know, loads of different games on Steam that I haven't tried yet that I'd be interested to try. So, you know, let me know. But anyway, let's try and come first in this race if we can. Obviously it's a very full lobby, so there's a lot of cars. Lots of opportunities to get involved in a little bit of a scrap with other cars, but so far we've managed to make it through the worst of the accidents, and we've just managed to save ourselves in that little particular dink there as well. I always try and kind of brake as much as I can before coming up to a big jump, just to try and spend as less time in the air as possible. Right, so we've got a few people on our tail, but I think we'll be doing alright. I think we'll be okay. Just need to try and get in first position, and then it's home and dry. The guy in the yellow car almost spun out there. He saved himself very well. Please don't try and knock me off. See, I'm not a bad sport. I wouldn't do that to people. You know, I try and maintain my distance from other people. But sometimes, you know, see like that, you know, he tried to go for me there, but I wouldn't do that because I'm not a dick, you know. Right, I think, yeah, we're probably going to win this race as well. I mean, what can I say? I'm just an absolute GTA race wizard. You know, that's what I'm saying, guys. If anybody that's watching, you know, if you're part of any, you know, racing clans, or you know, if you enjoy doing GTA races, add me on Steam, and I'll quite happily race away with you guys. You know, it's great fun. I love it. Yeah, I think we're good to go in this race, but I just need to try and make sure that I don't get sort of, you know, knocked off the edge of the track, or I don't lose control, you know. But like I said, this car is great for long straights, you know. It's the fastest car in its class, especially with all the modifications and the upgrades, you know. Yeah, we're miles ahead. We're miles ahead. Something that perhaps maybe somebody could try and explain for me, like I've noticed sometimes when you're in first position, your car sort of seems to, I don't know, it seems to sort of drop in performance. Like you can tell how the car's performing, you know, by listening to the sounds of the engine, but I've just found that when you're in the lead, the game sort of purposefully kind of bottlenecks the car's, you know, performance. I'm not too sure if that's to allow other players to catch up. I don't know if maybe somebody could explain that to me in the comments. But yeah, it can present problems, but we are so far ahead, we don't really have anything to worry about, you know. This particular corner is a bastard and I've just crashed, but I still think we're okay. Yeah, we're good. And there's a good chance that the vast majority of all the drivers behind me will crash at that corner as well, because it's that little bump just after you come out of the corner that can cause your tyres just to leave the road, and then yeah, you're in trouble. Yeah, we're going to win this for sure. For sure. Just ease off the gas and just gently edge out onto the track, and that'll give us a bit more surface, a bit more length for us to build up some decent speed. Yeah, we're so far ahead, it's looking good, it's looking in our favour. I'm really surprised actually as well. I mean, my first ever video, 3 races and I've won all 3 of them, which is a surprise, you know, so we're off to a really good start as far as the channel's concerned. But guys, yeah, let me know down in the comments, you know, what would you like me to kind of do, you know, on the game? What kind of stuff do you guys want to see? You know, do you want me to do more races, more stunt races? Do you want me to do the sort of Grand Prix style races? And you know, there's loads of different races that we can do, you know, so just let me know down in the comments below what you fancy, and yeah, I'll make it happen, 100%. I'll make it happen, just like I'm going to make this win happen, providing I don't spin out at this corner. Nah, we're good. We are good, and we're miles ahead. Yeah, we're good. Right, so we're just about to lap somebody, and obviously, as per usual, the guy was a dick and tried to knock me off the track, but obviously failed miserably because he sucks balls, do you know what I mean? The guy's absolutely useless, but yeah, the rest of the race has been pretty much uneventful. Just need to try and negotiate this last tight corner, and the race is pretty much in the bag. So just brake, try and, you know, avoid any, see, this is where it catches you out, you know, that particular corner, but there you go. Rest of the race has been pretty uneventful, you know, we've won by quite a margin, so we'll just roll into the finish line, just like that. So there you go, three races, 3 wins. So I think that's a pretty good a good start. Anyway, guys, listen, we're going to leave it here. This was really just an introductory video, just to say welcome to Bawsaq Gaming. You know, like I said, this channel is going to be a nice chilled channel. No screaming teenagers. No Surfshark, no sponsors, nothing like that. Just a nice chilled gaming channel. Have a bit of fun, talk about world politics, whatever you want in the comment section below. And like I said, I really would like you guys to be able to, suggest and recommend me some games to try out. Of course, I'll upload a video of them and you can, get involved. But apart from that, guys, if you have managed to watch the entire video, thank you for listening to my rattling. Like I said, if you want to like the video, you can. I don't mind. If you want to subscribe, by all means, feel free. I wouldn't ever say no to a little subscriber or two. But yeah, thanks again, guys, for sticking around. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Do you prefer that I do longer videos, shorter videos? Do you want me to talk less? Do you want me to talk more? But apart from that, thanks again, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be on Wednesday.